for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it.
They'll start on the ground, Y.T.M. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely want to throw it too late, and that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On third down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Y.T.M. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Y.T.M. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Y.T.M once more. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. Where do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Y.T.M up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7-7, our score after one. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Y.T.M. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, right back to Y.T.M. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Y.T.M to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Y.T.M. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A give running right, Y.T.M. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, and target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, That's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Y.T.M. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! Go!
Straight ahead, Y.T.M. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another tote for Y.T.M. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with Y.T.M. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Y.T.M. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a give to Y.T.M. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A give to Y.T.M. running right. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd. Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Ready, set. Ready.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready. Check contact.
Back to Walker on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Walker. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing now, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And he'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's done down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you were cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop.